Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. Today's video, let's talk, fam. That's it. Ain't nothing special going on. I just decided this morning, and I'm not gonna get into my rhetoric. Now I just want to check on the family, see how everybody doing. Just we can chat about just about anything except for bull crap. Yesterday I was on a rant. Um, yeah, I was. I ain't care. I came in first. Of course, I did 2 lives, and I usually don't you do 2 lives in a day. But I came in early. Was like, just wanted to touch bases with the regulars and see how everybody was doing. Give somebody an insight. I see the stock market was down a little bit, so I wanted to give everybody a little bit of insight of what I was getting ready to do. Then I was just like, I'm glad. I said, hey, I'll probably be back, and I was back, and I was back for all the smoke I could find. I was I was hunting down smoke. But it's all good. It's all good. Today I'm chilling. Sit back, have conversation, see how this live go. I have no agenda. But it was funny yesterday. I had a ball. It was hilarious and I had a ball. Didn't feel no way about it. Of course, I'm trying to keep my eye on the stock market just to see what's going. Looked like it went up a little bit earlier. I might possibly sell something. And who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But I have to it's gets annoying sometimes. I'm jumping from account to account, trying to figure out what's happening over here, trying to figure out what's happening over there, what's happening over there. But we'll see. I got one account where I do a lot. Sometimes I do sell out of. But as you come in, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. And that's real talk. But how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all having a blessed day. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye on some things. Yeah, I have no agenda on this video whatsoever. Whatever we talk about, we just talk about. I mean, I don't want to get into the rhetoric because whatever. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. A world away from here, how are you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you showing up. See you putting in a lot of work. See you putting in a lot of work. See the channel's growing. See the channel's growing. The music sounds good. The sceneries always look good. Well, today you put a sweet tooth in my mouth again with the candy. Oh man. But yeah, today was just it was I just remind me like honestly I'm more of I'm a cake and like cake and pie is more of me. I'm not a I don't do a whole lot of candy. Sometimes I will, but cake and pies is usually where I mess up at. I go like so I do have a sweet tooth, but I more gravitate to like donuts, cake, pies, excuse me, stuff like that. But sometimes I will eat some hard candy, but I'm not big on hard candy. Like in my mom's house, when I go to my mom's house, she's always have a she has always have I don't know why older people used to do this, but she always have a jar of she has always have a jar of kind of candy butterscotch candy on the living room table. I always have butterscotch candy. So when I go to my mom's house, sometimes I'll grab one of them and just but I don't know why I don't even think about candy until I get there and be like, oh, she got butterscotch. Yeah, that's me. I'm a coke. I I'm actually a Pepsi drinker. I'm not a Coke drinker, but you get your point. Cake pies, soda. I don't drink a lot of soda, but I do drink it. Most of the time, I do drink water, but I don't drink a lot of soda as much as I used to. Before I was, Lord, it was just relentless. Water was disgusting to me, but I was like, man, at some point I gotta chill with this. So I slowly weaned myself down, um, and started filling in that space with more water, which I'm glad I did. It I think it was necessary. But if you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Again, if you're in the building, let us know in the chat. Oh yeah. Okay. I was I don't know. I try to, even when I go to the supermarket, I try not to buy the stuff. I mean, I do have some chocolate. Like over here, Tasty Cake is a big deal. In Pennsylvania, I don't know if you ever had Tasty Cake before, but Tasty Cake is a big deal in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, preferably, but and then I have. Sometimes I go in there and I have to try to not buy the stuff just to keep myself from eating too much of the stuff. But sometimes I buy it, sometimes I don't. But it's sweet. Having a sweet tooth is a little it can put you out there. The next thing you know, you trying to come off a sugar high. But I enjoy it. Sometimes people, I mean, a lot of people, I'm not an extreme health conscious person. I think you have to be within reason. Like anything you do too much of, especially on a negative base, it's going to have an extreme negative effect on you. So I eat cake, I eat pie. I try to keep it all in reason. Yeah, I had gained a lot of weight, more weight than I've ever had, and I started reversing course because of that reason. Started feeling sluggish, didn't feel like moving, just like it was getting bad. I was like, yeah, you gotta do something about this because this is how you end up laying in the bed all day long. Next thing you know, you don't want to do nothing, and your body's not even responding anymore. So I started reversing course. Managed to take. I don't even know how much I've taken off. I try not to weigh myself too much, but I know for sure I'm past 10. I've dropped 10 pounds or more. I know for sure 10. Last time I weighed myself, I knew I took off 10. I don't know how far it is from there. I don't. I really don't. I'm sitting here looking at my stock account, but I'm not really getting into the stocks. I'm just here to chill. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm here chilling. Candy called Candy Rain. See, I'm not really good. I don't really like. Is when you say Candy Rain? I'm not too sure exactly what song. I know one of the songs that was in your thing was singing about the candy and stuff, but I don't remember titles. I don't know if it was one over there, but one of the titles out of the music that you had collab. Are you referring to that or? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, there's so many songs with candy and rain in it. Candy Rain sounds familiar. I'm trying to think. Candy Rain. 90s. See, I should know 90s. The 90s was what, in my opinion, one of the best music eras. 80s and 90s, to me, in my opinion, was probably one of the best music eras. But it probably, everybody's gonna have a different opinion on that one. But Candy Rain. Candy Rain. Oh my God. The title sounds so familiar, but I'm trying to think the artist, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if it was a one hit wonder or I don't even remember. But I know the title sounds familiar. Oh, okay. So for real. Now, yeah, yeah, okay, okay. All right, cool. Hey Queen, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you. You're not gonna take no notes today. You don't have to. I ain't got nothing. Uh, yeah, that was I don't know, maybe somebody else wrote it for them. I don't know. Because it does sound like a little more mature than that age group. What's up, Riot? How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Yes, if you want to live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. Joyce Art, how you doing? Joyce, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm not we just talking today. My back itch. Yeah, we just talking today. I ain't got nothing. No, I'm still winding myself down from the craziness. That I started the craziness yesterday. I went in crazy. I came in crazy. Yeah, I do that with music sometimes. Even though sometimes I come back to a song that I haven't heard in a while, and I'll play it to death until I get tired of listening to it, then I'll turn and find some new ones. I have like a song of the week sometimes. I'll come across something. Oh man, I'll be planning, and then I'm like, okay, now it's starting to affect my sleep. Now I'm hearing this song, then I turn it, then I go back off and try to find something else to replace it with. Yeah, I don't know who the Code of the Moon is. I never heard of that. How's it going, Queen? How's everything with you? Yeah, I'm not. I know you always taking notes a lot of times, but today I'm just chilling. Honestly, I'm just chilling. It don't really matter, but way a world away from here. But yeah, I don't know that other song, but like I'm a type of person that if like I said I come across a song I haven't heard in a while, and I'll just be like, um, I'll just jump all over that song for the week, and then it'll be like, all right, let me find something else. Yeah, Joyce, I can't wait to hear that one too. I can't wait to hear that one. Definitely can't wait. Can't wait to hear that one. Yeah, I actually funny thing is before I started got on this live, I was probably an hour and a half just had a world away from here playing because I was doing something else and I just wanted some soft, calm music behind me. So I started doing that. Well, we're gonna pray that headache go away in the name of Jesus, Amen. We don't want we don't. Hey, look, God bless you with the headache. That is one thing. Like I, when I get a headache, like I'm not a person that I hate to take medicine. Like when I say y'all, I will fight not to take medicine, any form of medicine. I will do everything possible to avoid taking any type of medicine. I just don't. I don't trust. I just have a very distrustful drug company. So yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but I hate taking medicine. But let me get a headache or slight close to a headache, and I will be. I'll run to whatever Advil, whatever one is Tylenol, whatever I can find to get rid of that headache. That was one thing. I'll be definitely. I gotta go get it. Yeah, but definitely we pray that headache go away fast, quick. Pray that headache go away fast, quick, in the name of Jesus. Amen. I was I don't know. Well, I took medicine the other day because my whole body was sore because all of that broken down vehicle I was driving, and it just was bouncing all over the place. Oh wow. For headaches, that works for headaches. That's something I need to let me go back. I need to put this in my brain. Oh wow. Interesting. I never knew that. I mean, everybody has. Hopefully, is it different with hand, like left hand, right hand? Yeah, that's interesting. So does that come from like reflexology or something like that? You learned that? I don't know. What is reflexology? I know that some people do what they call reflexology or whatever. I know. Yeah, next time I get a headache, I'm gonna try to remember that one. Yeah, next time I get a headache, I'm gonna try to remember that. So it's like press it in the middle of your finger. I mean, middle of your palm, or so if I'm doing this, is that right? Oh wow, learn something new every day. Of course, I don't have a headache, but I'm over. I don't have a headache, but I'm over here like trying to figure out. Okay, weird part is if I press hard enough. Okay, yeah, I can feel it. Like not feel it with my head 'cause I don't have a headache, but I can actually, if I press hard enough, I kind of feel the nerve. If I press hard enough in one of my hand, I had to really press it, but I feel that I hit a nerve when I at some point. That's, I've never even gave that a shot. I don't even like that's hopefully it works. I pray it works. Like I get heartburn a lot, but I don't take heartburn. I don't take nothing for it. I have a breathing technique that I do when it comes to heartburn, and usually most of the time, sometimes I have to do it twice, but most of the time, once I do the breathing technique, it goes away. So I've never, like, you know how people take Tums and stuff like that. I never took that type of stuff. I use a breathing technique, and the heartburn goes away. But then, honestly, within the first 3 to 5 minutes, probably, because sometimes it goes away, I don't even realize it was gone. That's a blessing to know. That's a blessing to know. I've never heard that, but I know people that do reflexology, but a lot of times they were doing with the feet and all of the nervous system. But I hope that thing works. I pray it works. Dirty Money. God bless you. God bless you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. No problem, Dirty. I want to ask the question, but I probably better not. I want to ask the question, but I probably better not. How'd you come up with the name Dirty Money? I like it though. I like it. I like it. Yeah, just some morning. Just some more. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool. That works. It fits. I understand now. But I'm quite sure anybody see that YouTube channel and dirty money, you know what the first thing they're gonna think. What does he do? Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. So you don't like I know you have I know your YouTube channel, but I was just wondering, like I don't see that you do any activity on there, right? I see you only got one thing on your video on your channel. But I'm gonna subscribe to your channel anyway because I realized I wasn't subscribed. Just the way I just subscribed to your channel just the way if you decide to start go active, start doing stuff. I see you got one video on there, but I subscribe to your channel. You ever decide to use it, I'm already in. Yeah, I see. But I subscribed anyway, just in case you ever decide to go in, I'm already there and I get to see what you're doing. God bless you. It's okay. Appreciate you. God bless you. Get you some rest, Queen. We'll be praying for you, definitely. We don't want your head hurt. We don't. Oh, relax. Don't even worry about it. We good. Appreciate your support all the time, but your health matters most. Nah, it's cool. That way, if you I see there's a couple of stuff on there, but if you really, I'm gonna go in and check your channel out. But you said you know, but you never know. People they say they don't want to do nothing, and all of a sudden they change their mind. Next thing you know, they start doing videos, and I'm already there. And yeah, yes, we are. We're definitely. Yeah, this was one of them days. I just wanted to talk to the family. That's all. I ain't had nothing special I was doing. Yesterday I was on my rant. I was like, and the reason why, honestly, the reason why I was like that is just because of yesterday. I mean, like when you y'all know how when you go research and you do certain things and stuff, you start to get a lot more of it. And every night, every morning, I'm waking up to videos of people getting shot, killed, and it's always the same places. Don't get me wrong. I know some of that is strategic, but it's always people getting shot. And in the city of Philadelphia, they literally will sit up there and say crime is down. Meanwhile, another 2, 3, 4 people got killed throughout the night from within a 24-hour period. And y'all keep saying it out of your mouth like crime is down. And that's why I was just like, I just, it just got into me and was just like, when y'all gonna fix y'all cities? And that's why yesterday when I came back and did the live, I did the one in the morning time. I just wanted to kind of get focused on that. And then the second one I came back and I was just like, now I'm gonna go in on y'all because I'm sick of y'all making excuses of why y'all don't want to fix y'all cities and why is this behavior has gotten to the point where it just seems like it's okay and they don't want to do nothing about it. And that's why I said I don't want to hear nothing else about what Trump is doing, the Trump administration. Take all that energy that y'all are doing worrying about the Trump administration and fix your cities. Stop that. Get off that train. That is not the important matter right now. The important matter is y'all keep worrying about what Trump is doing, and y'all not worrying about what the criminals are doing in your cities. Y'all not fixing the problem. Stop worrying about that stuff and go fix the problem. Yeah. Believe me when I tell you, it Philadelphia again, it's not all bad, but this type of behavior, if it's not checked, it's going to become all bad. This is where it starts to go off the roof. And like, you walk and they're just outrageously destructive right now. And I know it's not all Philadelphia. I know that. But again, all of the energy that these Democrats are making out here, spending all this time trying to go after Trump, all of that time y'all could have been actually doing the work in your cities to make sure that your citizens are good. But y'all don't care what happens to them. They're always out here running around worrying about what Trump is doing. Stop worrying about what Trump is doing. Go do your job. We don't want to hear that no more. Like, it's enough is enough. We done heard y'all running around talking about Trump for the last 2 years. And we sick of it. I don't care. Before you start worrying about Trump, go fix your problem in your cities. All of them. I don't care. Honestly, Democrat and Republican. But unfortunately, the vast majority of the crime is in Democratic ran places. And that's where it's just, yeah, it's out the range. It's outrageous right now. I don't want to hear. That's why I said I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't tell me nothing about Trump. I don't want to hear about no Epstein list. I don't want to hear none of that stuff come out of your mouth. The rest of the citizens, different story. But if you're a politician and you got crime in your city, shut up and go fix your problem. Stop talking about Trump. I don't want to hear none of that about him. Y'all don't have time to be worrying about nothing that the Trump administration is doing when y'all got all that doing right in your face. So you just want to overlook and bypass all of that stuff that's happening in your face and keep worrying about Trump. That's why I say I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear from none of them. And all of these people that are out there protesting, which y'all need to go protest, y'all need to go in the cities and go to the mayors and all of the people that's running the cities, and those are the ones y'all should be protesting. Not this stuff. Go protest the stuff you should protest. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, I know. But y'all, they don't have we know why they're doing it. But they don't have time for that. All the time that they're spending trying to worry about what Trump doing, you got people dying every single night, shot, murdered, and everything else. And y'all know what y'all need to do, but y'all won't do it. And then in Washington, D.C., when he does do something about it, because it's close to the where he's at, and he's seeing it firsthand, he goes to do something about it. Y'all got a problem with that too. When it was doing it over in Los Angeles, California, he sends over there and he sends help to help fix the problem. Y'all got a problem with that too. So this is where I'm just like, I don't want to hear nothing come out of, if you're a Democratic politician, shut up. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear Bernie Sanders shut up. AOC shut up. All of y'all, Jasmine Crockett, shut up. Stop talking to the people about Trump. We don't want to hear that no more. In order for you to talk about Trump, you got to go fix your problem. Make where you at look good. Make it work good, run good, do good, and then you can talk about Trump. Until then, shut up. That's how I feel about it. And I feel the same way about some of these people that are on TV, like Roland Martin and D.L. Hughley and all of that. You never see them going into the places that they keep fighting for and actually trying to make a difference. They just got all of this rhetoric. And I'm just tired of it. I'm so tired of hearing them talk with no solutions. And that was the reason why yesterday, and I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not closing the book on this one. I'm gonna continue to go hard on them until they start fixing it, until they actually start fixing. I am going to continuously try to get people never to vote for them until they fix their problem. Number one, they got to fix their problem up here. Change your mentality of what you think, how things supposed to work. Because y'all still think that y'all want to bring these people over here and make some, to get cheap labor like slaves. So it's so much with it, and it gets annoying. That's why sometimes I have to pull myself out of it so I can detox, because it's just always so much. And I'm the same way when I'm on the job. It's nothing worse to sit there and hear somebody complain all day long. You don't like where you work at, go quit, go somewhere else. But I don't want to hear that. If you don't have a solution to the problem, shut up and leave me alone, get out of my face. That's it. Because wherever I ever worked at, and if something's not working out well, you know what I do? I go into solution mode. Let me figure out if there's a solution, a way to make this better, easier, more functional for everybody. And then we correct the problem, we fix it, we go on, we test it out, and we move on. We don't harp on this stuff. And this is what I get. That's why I get so irritated with them, because they just harp on the same stuff over and over and over. Even when they come into my lives like yesterday, all they got is the same talking. Oh, he's a pedophile. Oh, the Epstein list. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. While y'all worrying about that 3-4 people got murdered last night in your cities and stuff, and y'all worrying about the Epstein list, is nothing. Whatever going on with that, none of us can do nothing about it at this point. Y'all worrying about the Epstein list, and a whole bunch of people got shot last night. Yesterday, Philadelphia, right outside of school. 50 rounds of ammunition just flying around, and people getting shot. Yeah, it's 50 rounds. Ammunition went off. I think 2 to 3 people got shot. One or two was unalive. And I guarantee the next morning, you know what their topic of conversation going to be? Is Trump is sending in the National Guard. Trump is deporting all these people. So none of what happened last night matters. Like none of that. Y'all don't care about none of that. Y'all y'all gonna wake up the next morning and the Trump deranged syndrome just kicked right back in. Like y'all don't even. They worse than me playing the same song every single day in my vehicle when I'm driving. Yeah. Well, I think it was one. No, one of them was in the bar. I didn't get that one, but I know I seen that one. But no, this was like 4:00 in the afternoon. I think it was outside of school, because this was like a bunch of teenagers. I think they were teenagers, but it might have been in the bar. The bar, I don't know how. Like, it's so many stories. It's ridiculous. Like every night, every time I woke up in the morning time, bam, 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 bam. Now, what they don't like is people like you. That's what they don't like. Again, harping on the same stuff. Harping on the same stuff. Show me Biden's results. What did Biden do that was better for the country? Zero. And I'm here for that smoke too. I don't care less who you are. I'm here for the smoke. Because at the end of the day, like I said, everywhere the Democrats run, all you see is crime infestation, homelessness, destructive behavior, all types of stuff. But y'all always want to bypass all of that. Nobody cares about the Epstein list. We care less. It ain't that serious. But when they find out who's touching them kids, put them in jail. That's it. I don't care what they do with them. They find out they were touching kids. I don't care what they do to them. Put them in jail. You mean that fake virus? But you don't want to talk about the fact that all those people that got that jab died from the jab. You don't want to talk about that report. I know y'all don't. See, I'm not stupid. I already know what happened. I tried to warn people not to take that jab because I knew what was in that jab. And I got family members right now suffering from when taking that jab that Biden was forcing them to take and threatening their jobs about. So you can't tell me nothing about the jab. I don't care less about that jab. Only thing that jab did was benefiting me financially because I bought Pfizer, where I doubled my money. I bought Moderna, where I doubled, actually 10 times my money, because I knew it was a bunch of bull crap. I knew it was a bunch of bull crap. And now Trump was a rookie then. He fell for the same bull crap. He didn't even know what was happening to him. That was when he was a rookie. He thought they were doing the right thing. And then I guarantee you right now, he wish he wouldn't have never did that. So you got the Trump jab. Because all y'all people, liberals, said, I'm not taking that jab. I'm not taking the Trump jab. And then you turned around and took the Trump jab. Once Biden got in office, y'all thought it was safe. Same stuff. But when Trump announced it, we're not taking that. We're not taking that. Biden got in office. And then all of them started taking the jab. There you go, right there. This is right here. See that right there? This is why I got a problem with it. Because listen, I know I got family members right now. I kept trying to tell them not to do it. And now they're suffering from it. And nobody cares what they say, Donald. Nobody cares what people say, especially me. You come here all the time, and I never care what you say. Nobody cares. Honestly, no one cares. Because at the end of the day, the Democratic Party and your liberals are getting dismantled every single day because y'all have nothing to offer but a bunch of noise and rhetoric. No fixes. No fixes. Just a bunch of noise and rhetoric, and that's it. They ain't fixed nothing. Biden ain't do nothing. Trump inflation was at 9% under Biden. Inflation was off the roof under Biden, and what did he fix? Your mother, no, she didn't. She probably spent that time in there because she got the jab. I got family members that suffer from severe blood clots because they got that jab. Because they got that jab. My mother has an extreme rash on her body because she got that jab. So don't tell me. Yeah, Biden wasn't even running the country. Everything was on auto pay. I don't know who was running it. They say Biden, they say Obama. I mean, honest with you, I think Biden's wife, his wife was doing more of the decision making than him. That's my opinion. Don't mean I'm right, but I think his wife was the one doing more of the decision making than him, which makes it even worse. Because she wasn't the one that America had elected, which they really didn't elect him. I know how they got it. He won that election, but it is what it is. You're right, I am. And what? I can care less what you call me. Because like I said before, none of these Democrats and none of these liberals have anything to offer. They have nothing to offer. My point is accurate. My point exactly. First of all, the biggest problem is, so you okay with government tyranny, because that's what that was. Y'all, they threatened people's livelihood under government tyranny. That's what that was. Hey, you telling me? I can tell you what I want to tell you, just like you're trying to tell me. You came here. I didn't go to you. You came to here. If I did this for views and likes, I would stop. But you wasn't saying that the other day when I had 13,000 views, did you? I know. Listen, you don't. I know YouTube. I know what I'm going to get when I get. I can pretty much predict how many views I'm going to get regardless. So you can't tell me until you start doing YouTube. You can't tell me how YouTube works. I didn't say she wasn't in the ICU. I just said why. I didn't say she wasn't. I said why she was there, because she took that jab. Now, I could be wrong. That's my opinion. Just like you come in with yours, I come in, I got mine. Now, again, what does it say? Ron's opinion don't matter. So it matters to you or not. You the clown because you keep coming back. You call it a cult, but you come to the cult. You call me a clown, but you come to listen to the clown talk. As if I'm going to change my stance for somehow. Somewhere along the line in your head, you think I'm going to change my stance. Sure she was. You can tell me anything. You can tell me anything. You might want to go check what they were doing to her while she was in there, because a lot of people died in them hospitals because they wasn't letting them see the family because they were treating them wrong. But the fact that the fact that that virus, that so-called virus, right? Now I'm not gonna get into whether people feel that I feel how I feel, they feel how they feel. But the fact that that virus came out that lab and they lied about it, right? That don't even bother you. The Democrats are all these in cahoots with each other. That don't even bother you. Fauci, all of them funding all of that gain of function research to find out how to get that virus to affect humans, that don't bother you. None of that bothers you. So you just want to say, "Oh, Trump," but you don't want none of the fact that the government was funding, Fauci was funding that gain of function research to get the coronavirus to be able to affect humans when it never did. That don't bother you. Oh, he's always a troll. Don't bother me. See, trolls don't bother me. Trolls don't bother me. You come here to troll, you're going to get trolled back. You come here to troll, you get trolled back. The Lord ain't, hey, whatever. See, right now, he in his feelings. You can't troll me, because if you troll me, I'm going to troll you back. I don't care. I'm not that one. This is hilarious. God bless you, my brother Jay. How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You're right. I'm a lonely old man. Yep. I'm a very lonely old man. Very lonely. Too blessed to be stressed. I mean, let me explain something to you about loneliness. When you walk with Christ, it's impossible to be lonely because God is always present. So I'm never lonely. I'm never lonely. I enjoy my life. It's beautiful. That's why I don't drink. That's why I don't smoke. That's why I don't party. That's why I don't run the streets. I don't look for no type of substance to make me happy, to make me excited, to give me joy, to give me peace. I have none of that. See, my thing is this: I'm at peace whether I'm in presence of people or not. Either way, I'm good. Either way, I'm good. Well, this might be the Indian in me turning red. Woo! And now, listen, I got Jay, I got all my other subscribers. And so, guess what? Say hello to my little friends. Oh, my goodness. This is hilarious. Nope. Woo! Oh, man. Nope, I ain't got no lover. Oh, man, that's funny. Hey, look, he said I ain't got no. Look, Jay, he said I ain't got no family, right? But yet on my page, what did you see when I was in Ohio? Hundreds. Hundreds. And they wasn't all at the reunion, but it was hundreds. Let me explain something to you. You better be glad we on YouTube, because if we were in another setting where I didn't have to worry about, if I had to be a little mindful about what I say, you'd be surprised. Trust me when I tell you. Woo! My brother, he is hilarious. He wants to be, listen, he all talking all this smack. Meanwhile, he's a cult leader. Hey, just how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. He talking all this smack. Meanwhile, he's a cult leader. He's the cult leader. He's a cult leader. And he still come back in. Yeah, look, y'all, look. Now the white racists are starting to come out. You ain't doing nothing, boy. He really telling on himself now. Now he referring to me as boy. You ain't doing nothing, boy. Oh, that's hilarious. Yep. Woo! Yeah. Donald just mad because he wasn't melanated blessed. If you know what I mean. When you get that emotional, that means you're operating with an inchworm. when you get that emotional, that means you operate with an inchworm. Oh boy, it's hilarious. That's why Donald he looked forward to my show because this is the only place he get attention at. This is the only place Donald can go and get some attention. Why you came here? You and your feelings, bro. Oh man, it's hilarious. Well, he involved Jay. He and one brought in his mother-in-law and said that his mother-in-law was in the ICU and this and that. Now he made a reference to the ICU. I said, no, like why? I had my opinion as his. I take gloves off. When you come in here with gloves off, I'm gonna take my gloves off too. Simple as that. You throw it out there, you get what you get. I'm gonna leave that there for a little bit. I'm gonna leave that there for a little bit. Let that marinate a little bit. That right there, I'm gonna let that just for real statement marinate just a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he brought it in, not me. So when you say you ain't got no wife and you ain't got no kids, are you referring to me or somebody else in the chat? No, Jay, I get it. He said, if he would talk about me, he said, I ain't got no wife and I ain't got no kids. Like he know me. Let me explain something to you. And I ain't got to explain to you right, who I know, who I don't have, what I have, I don't have. But one thing I am a very, very conscious of is making sure, listen, when you decide to do YouTube, you become what they consider a public figure. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to me, that's one thing. But as a man who believe in protecting his family, I do everything I can do to make sure they don't get exposed to what I expose myself to, as much as I can. Can't help everything, but I do make sure I keep them from being exposed, unless they choose to what I do. But believe me when I tell you this, some of my family members don't know how to stop when it comes to protecting me. Because if they think somebody went too far, I will not be able to stop what they're going to do. I consciously will have to tell them, listen, chill, it's not that serious. So they stay away from here. Because even they are probably by far more protective about me than I can possibly be about them. Even though I am. So I keep that type of part of my life as private as I can. Can't help everything, but as private as I can. Even when I'm out in the street, if y'all ever notice about me when I do my lives and someone comes near me when I'm doing fishing or whatever, and they get too close, I always let them know what. Just so y'all know, I'm on my live. Why? Because I don't believe in just videotaping somebody random. I've been like this a long time. Yeah, we in public. Yeah, you can record what you want, but out of respect for other people who might not know what you're doing, who don't want to be on camera, I keep it that way. But when it comes to people who are up and close and personal to me, until they are comfortable with it, I try to keep them out of it. But lonely, trust me when I tell you, I ain't lonely. Here's the thing, he said I'm lonely because I don't show people in my family. First of all, I don't want them on here. Now, the men in my family, that's a different story. They can handle themselves. So there's a point where they might end up showing up on here one way or the other, some point. But I am a protector when it comes to everybody else outside of that. And until they decide, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But lonely, listen, I got Christ. I can't be lonely. It's impossible to be lonely when you're in the presence of God at all the time. So I'm never lonely. But I'm trying to give you a point. And some people may not understand that. It might not even resonate with them. Or why I'm never lonely. Why I'm always in the presence of God. So that might not even resonate with some people. When you talk like that, unless a person is experiencing the presence of God on a regular basis and talk to God on a regular basis, it's not going to sound like it's legitimate. But for me personally, I talk to God every day. All day. Even when I'm by myself, I'm still talking to him. And he's talking back to me. That don't resonate with everybody. I get it. I don't try to force that on everybody. That's me. Now, if someone wants to know, I'm encouraging. But I'm not going to force them because God didn't force me. His love drawed me in. And that's why I'm where I'm at. So when someone talk about lonely, if you ain't Christ like I am, you can't be lonely. That loneliness don't exist no more in my world. I don't know how to be lonely. I could be in a room by myself for hours on end, and I never feel the presence of loneliness. I don't know what that feel like no more because I'm at peace. The love of God is with me all the time. So I don't even understand when someone says lonely and it doesn't hit me. It used to hit me, but it never hits me anymore. I didn't make that happen. God did. Hey, top to bottom, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Please hit that like button. But y'all know how Donald is. He had to go though. He probably had to go because he's probably he off his lunch break. Even that, we made him poop his pants and he had to go to the bathroom and clean up. Oh man. But it's all fun and good. It's all good. Real. Y'all already know how he is, and y'all know how he comes in. I try my best not to be, but at this point, I have allowed that man to say numerous stuff, which it rolls off me. But when you come to somebody with smoke, you gotta expect it back. When you come and you say all the stuff that you say, you gotta be okay when it come back with you. If I go start a fight with somebody I can't just come back and get mad because I got my behind whooped because I started the fight. I shouldn't have started it. Simple as that. I shouldn't have started it. If I go start a fight with somebody and they're going to get mad at I get my behind whooped, how about not start the fight with the person? How about come in respectfully? It's real talk. All right, Dirty Money, man. Appreciate your time, man. Real talk. Have a blessed, wonderful day, man. Please be safe out there. Whatever it is that you're doing, please be safe out there. And until the next time we see you, God bless you. Thanks. Real talk. But that's it. I just can't. You can't make this stuff up. And I already know when he go, and I already know when he comes back. And it is what it is. Again, I'm his entertainment. There is nothing on a day-to-day basis that he don't look forward to as opposed to coming in here when I'm on my lives. That's it. Now, here's the thing for those that are on my live, and I want y'all to think about this. I mean, and God bless him. You know, I play the guy, works it out, whatever it is the guy has to do for him in his life. But I want y'all to think about this. All right? Why would you continually go to someone's channel who you don't like? Why are you here? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he come here all he want to. He just got to expect what comes with that. That's it. He come here, say what he want to say, whatever case may be. Sometimes he's extremely disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. And I have held back many a times. I've given him more space than most YouTubers will ever give you on your channel to say what he was saying. And that's real talk. So somewhere along the line, in my opinion, this helps him every day. I don't know what's going on in his life. But this is coming to my channel is the highlight of his life every single day, whenever I'm on my lives. Especially if I do it this way, because then he just feel like he get more attention. All right, cool. Help my watch hours. Keep coming. I don't care. But you also have to understand that when you come like that, you got to be okay with what comes back. Just like I have to be okay with the fact that I'm on YouTube, and there's a whole lot that come with this. You're going to have people that come in here, don't know what to say, very disrespectful, very ignorant, very arrogant. I get it all the time. He ain't the only one, but he's like the most consistent one. But I get it all the time. And you got to be able to adjust to this type of stuff. If you're not prepared to handle this stuff, this might not be the place for you. Exactly. You're absolutely a world away from it. You're absolutely right. Now, here's the thing. I voted for Trump. Yes, I did. I campaigned for Trump. But not long after the election was over with, notice how much I came off of talking about politics compared to then. Because we achieved our goal, which was getting Trump in office. Now, the only thing I can talk about is what's once in a while what's happening while he's off. Because here's the thing. If Trump was decided to go sideways with whatever he's doing, there's nothing I can do about it because he's there for 4 years. He's there for 4 years. But if you notice, I've came off of that train and I shifted the videos a little bit differently. Why? Because Trump is not my world. Trump is not my world. He's the president. I'm glad that he's there. I thank God that he's there. But you don't hear me get on my channel talk about MAGA this and MAGA that, MAGA. But he says I'm a troll. How often have you ever heard me on here? Rah, MAGA. I said on repeatedly, I said, I am Republican until further notice. I am not going to be that deep in anyone's campaign that I can't make a decision to go another way if I don't like what I see in them as it relates to politics. I would have to be the most extreme person in the world to just stick to one thing. And I would suggest that same mentality to anyone that follows my channel that may take anything that I say in the level of substance. Never, ever be so caught up into a movement that you can't see outside of the movement, because you might not know what you're walking into, even though you're so gung-ho about it. That's why sometimes I come off. I detox. Why? Because I still want to look from the outside sometimes to see if what I seen then is still right now happening the way I want it to happen, or way I see it should be happening. Because I may so caught up in it that I can't take a step back to actually see what's actually going on, because I'm so in it. That's it. So I don't, for me personally, I always pull myself out of it, look at what's going on and see, okay, am I still seeing what I'm supposed to see? And then I go back in. Why? Because sometimes you have to get an outside view of what's happening inside, because you don't, so you get a broader picture, because you're so caught up in the inside and you don't see somebody else that's coming down the pipe. So no, I like Trump. I've grown to like him. I'm glad he's our president. I'm still in support of Trump, 100. But if I was to see Trump go somewhere in a direction that I am not happy about, now, do I agree with Trump 100% all the time? No. I definitely don't agree with him. There are some things I do agree with. A lot of it I agree with. But again, I can't change everything that happened in this administration. But the vast majority of stuff that the administration is doing, I'm okay with. I'm 100% okay with. Now, there's some stuff I'm like, oh, yeah. There's some iffy moments, but you can't expect perfection out of anything. Something's off if you think everything that they do is going to be perfect. That's something that's off with me if I'm that person. Yes, it goes the same way every time. What's up, Mike? What's up? What's going on, my brother Mike in the building? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, my brother, Mike Sports Vibe Balling, y'all. Yeah, I mean, I be on his channel a lot too, a whole lot. So if you on this live and you haven't, if you're into sports, if you're really into sports, please check out Mike Sports Balling. He actually has 2 channels, but check out both his channels. Subscribe to his channel. Believe me when I tell you, if you're into sports, like, especially if you want to trash talk respectfully, that's where you go. I don't watch a whole lot of sports, but I watch My Sports Vibe and I get all my sport content and whatever it is he's talking about. I engage there. Actually, I do a lot of watching in the chat. I don't do a whole lot of conversating because I don't have nothing to say. But I am extreme supporter of his channel and I appreciate his content very, very much. And that's real talk. But yeah, I mean, so that's my point with that, is that you gotta sometimes, when it comes to politics, sometimes you gotta detox yourself. And when I say detox, it's like, again, let's go to top to bottom hair and skincare, right? And they make hair care and skincare products. Real talk. And sometimes you might need to get their product and detox your skin, your body, your hair, and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to get out of that. You got to get all of that impurities off your skin. You got to get all that impurities out your hair, and then you feel refreshed. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you got to pull yourself out of it and get a broader perspective. That's all. That don't mean that I'm not supporting the president of the United States that we elected, which is Trump. I mean, I'm not. But that's why I say sometimes I pull myself out of it. Now, Trump is not my whole channel. This is Ron's opinion don't matter, not Trump opinion don't matter. But I was supporting him in campaign. But again, like I said, you got to detox yourself. That's, like for us that use top to bottom hair and skincare products. I mean, and like when I use my soap bar, my shampoo bar, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I use my shampoo bar, because I do use the shampoo bar first before I go use, when I wash my hair. I don't wash it every day, but the days that I wash my hair, I go use my shampoo bar. And then, once I get that in there, clean it up, whatever. Now, I don't know if they say to do this, but it's just me. Like when I do the shampoo bar, I do let it sit a little bit before I wash it out. Like I scrub my hair one time with it, wash it out real fast, and then the second time I hit it again, and then of course I don't always follow directions, but then I'll put the shampoo bar in again, and I'll let it sit for a little bit before I actually rinse it out the second time. And the one thing I can say about the shampoo bar, it rinses out very, very good. Like it's like you don't fight with getting it out of your, rinsing it out of your hair. It breaks down, it comes out of your hair, and my hair feels refreshed. Now once I get my body wash and stuff like that, and I clean myself down, but and then I go get my, once I get myself dressed and stuff like that, I let the hair dry out as much as possible, and then I go use what I call my Afro Magic. And no, it's not the name, but that's what I call it, the Afro Magic. And then I throw that in my hair, and then I throw it in my hair. And then the minute I put it in my hair, it starts to really, really curl up. And then I comb it out, shape up the afro. Imagine shaping up your afro when you ain't really shaped up your afro, and then you just bang. Once it's set, dry, and it's not like it don't feel like a holding spray. It's just your hair just feels nice and it stays in place for a long, long time. Other than the fact that it takes away my it takes away the itch. Like, cause I used to have a bad itch in my hair for some reason. Just always the scalp was always itching all the time. But I really don't have no issue with that no more. And that honestly is because of me using that product. Because of me using the product. And then the body wash, I love that body wash. I ain't gonna lie, I love the body wash. I ended up ordering both of them. I got more coming, but I ordered more body wash, and then I like the coconut buttercream cluster, which is for your skin, that I put on for my skin and stuff like that. And the weird part about it is, again, stuff that there's benefits from the stuff that and I'm not saying that they advertise this way. I'm just saying I'm talking about my experiences. So a lot of times I'll have it. Remember I was saying I was going to a barbecue, and I said I wish I would have took some of it with me, because if I get bit by mosquitoes, if it itch, I put a little bit on that mosquito bite. The itch go away, and the mosquito bite be gone like within fast. Like I can't even tell you how fast it is. I'll look at the spot where I got bit at and be like, oh, it's going already. And it's not something they advertise. This is just my personal experience from using that product. So as y'all see, I got a lot of it. I mean, the other stuff that I was ordering, that I ordered from top to bottom is actually for the my house, my lady and stuff like that. She uses like the oils and stuff like that. And funny thing is, with her, she's very a lot of the stuff that top to bottom uses in their product, she already know what they are. Like, because this is how she is. She used to actually make her own scrubs, body washes. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying about this part. I'm not lying about nothing I'm saying, but this particular part is real. She would make a lot of the stuff that top to bottom actually using her product. Real talk. Now she's not on camera. She's never gonna be on private. Never in life be on camera with this type of stuff. So whatever y'all hear me say, y'all have to trust me. But I kid you not, you would never, if you looked at her skin, you would never believe she was the age that she is. Because she's always the very product that top to bottom uses. She was making a lot of stuff herself personally. Personally, she would make. She don't make the stuff no more, because now that we order it, she don't have to actually go and try to make it all the time, because that's time consuming. I know how much time. So when people would tell that, I know how much time it takes to put this type of stuff together, because I watch her do it on a regular basis. She will make her own scrubs, make her own this, make her own that. And I kid you not, her skin compared to her age and her skin don't match. Her skin is sitting at somebody that's look like they early in their 30s, probably early 30s, as opposed to, I'm not telling her age because she's a woman and I ain't trying to get in trouble, but she's somewhere around my age. Yeah, it's time consuming. So for her, she was very happy that she was able to, now she can, the non-toxic stuff, she can actually order. I can order the stuff that she needs and actually bring it to home, and she don't have to go through the process of making a lot of this stuff no more for herself personally. That's why I said 60 to 70, vast majority of stuff that I have in my house now is from top to bottom, because it's honestly, she's more beneficial of it than I am, because most of the stuff was actually for her as opposed to me. Now I have my specifics but a lot of the other stuff, the oils and stuff like that, and rosemary, and actually some of the stuff that I'm ordering now that we have on order now was for her. And when I tell you that, so she was just the happier part for her was I actually don't have to make this stuff no more. I can order it from. I got somewhere I can order it from. It's exactly is for the most part exactly what I would use that she's been using. She loves it. And that's real talk. But you know, it is what it is. And then if you want this live, please check out Top to Bottom Hair and Skin Store. So, you know, I mean, that's just what's been happening here. And we have other people that follow my channel that we follow each other's channel that have probably the same or very similar testimonies as I do when it comes to that. And we're gonna get to that day where we have one. But we're gonna have a testimony day. We're gonna get there and we're gonna figure it all out. And we're gonna have a testimony day, and y'all gonna see. Yeah. She, like I said, she was on it. All of this stuff that was on it. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know. I just know she knew. She was actually, oh, there's a lot of stuff I use already, and I don't have to go do this and try to do this and try to do that. And you know what I mean? So when Top to Bottom, being I know what it looked like when your house looked like a meth lab. I know what it looked like when somebody say your house looks like I don't know where they actually do it at, but let's say you do it in your house, that work area where you make all it looks like you like a meth lab, like you making, you know, I'm just using meth lab as a scenario, like because you making all these concoctions and stuff like that. And I used to walk by and look like whatever. That's in my opinion was like that's just too much work. I just be ugly. I just have ugly and wrinkled skin. That's too work. That's too much work. But honestly, truth be told, if you use the stuff that's in there, it's extremely a lot better for your skin. And she is living proof because the first thing people always ask her is like, man, your skin looks like you don't have she has no wrinkles in her skin. If you look at her face, she has no wrinkles. Yeah, exactly. So I know what it looked like. I know what it looked like, but outside of that, I'm going to get up out of here. Please, y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Please stay safe out there. Pray for everybody. Pray for Sackcloth Queen because she had a headache, and we're going to pray that she gets better. Pray that God touches her body and heals her and get her, 100%, her health to 100%, that she's not suffering. And I ask and I pray that in the name of Jesus while I'm talking. And that's real talk. Make sure we all guys are checking out everybody's channel and making sure we're supporting each other's channel, support this mission. We try to bring people together. I mean, and we're going to make America great in our own little corner. And that's what we're going to do. We ain't going to let no hate. We're not going to let hate rule over here. We're going to congratulate every single person that support our channel. We support theirs. We're going to congratulate them and support them along that journey as much as we possibly can. We know where everybody have their individual lives and they got things that they got to do, but we're going to do the best we can do to support everybody's channel as much as we can. And that's real talk. If you're doing something positive, this is the place you want to be. And what that's, I'm sorry. Make sure y'all let God be in your life. Make sure you invite God in. If you haven't already, please invite God in. Let God be the leader and director of your life. And that's real. And that's real talk. Let God be the leader and the director of your life. And you cannot go wrong with that. And what that said, he wanted to get the last word in. And with that said, everybody have a blessed, wonderful day. And I'm out of here. Peace.